This is my friend Vangelis. I've known Vangelis now for about 8 years, and he's a pilot. Not an FPV pilot, more like I have a plane, and I change my voice when I speak over the radio type pilot. When he's not flying around in real planes, he's been flying his DJI drones, and even has a pair of FPV goggles for them. Today, I'm going to get him to experience real FPV for the first time. So welcome back to another video. I have Vangelis with me, who is a pilot. And you can tell he's a pilot because his favorite film is Top Gun, and he wears a pilot's watch. And he will tell you, like in the first 3 minutes. Yeah. It's like a vegan. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Before we do that, we're going to go up in Vangelis' plane, and he's going to give me the experience of actually flying around in a small plane. Let's do it. So as FPV pilots, we have a number of pre-flight checks that we have to go through. And I don't think I realized just how many pre-flight checks there were for a light plane. I mean, it makes sense. We're going to be sitting in this plane 3,000 feet up in the air, so better check now than realize something isn't working when we're already flying. It's literally pulling this out by hand. Do you want to try it? No, we're supposed to make it look like it's difficult on the camera.
But it is difficult.
Look at the strength.
Go for it. You do it.
No, it's easy. As we get into the plane, Vangelis ran through the rest of the pre-flight checks. He gave me the safety briefing, including what I needed to do to take control in case of an emergency. Luckily, he hasn't seen how much I crash when flying FPV before this. As we were taking off, I realized that he has that specific voice that pilots do, but just with a Greek accent. We take off between the commercial airliners using the same runway, which was a bit surreal. And as we started to climb higher up, it's a humbling experience to see the city from this altitude and the people going about their daily lives. It's different to a commercial airliner as it's traveling much slower and lower, so you have time to take it all in. However, with the storm quickly closing in, we decided it would be a good idea to head back to solid ground. So we just landed. That was pretty amazing.
That was epic.
That was got to see the storm and everything. Luckily we didn't go through it. So now that you've taken me for a flight, it's my turn to take you for a flight. Let's go. Now we're gonna take this up, which you would have seen in my last video, which is the one that I built. This is gonna be your first FPV experience, but you've flown a DJI drone before, right?
I have, the slow ones, as you call them.
Yeah. And how do you feel that compares to flying? Like a plane?
Well, you know, listen, when you fly with the goggles, it is like you're right there. It appears slower, but you don't have any vibrations. It looks slow. Let me put it that way.
Slow, calm, relaxing.
Slow, calm, relaxed, in control.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're telling me this now after we've been in the plane? But you've got the FPV goggles because you've got the Mini 3, right?
The Mini 3 Pro, that's right. And I always try not to crash it. So I'm in this phase that I'm trying to just avoid obstacles. Obstacles being like houses. So
okay.
So
we're in the middle of a field, and hopefully we won't hit anything, maybe a tree. Let's get the Mini 3 up in the air and give that a go.
Let's go.
If you can come just over here. Just follow my voice. Watch out for the horse crap. No.
A few moments later.
Gonna see how he flies. Wow, it's really quiet.
Oh, look, a plane.
Off he goes.
Oh, yeah, plane.
So hopefully what you're seeing now is the recording of what's coming through in his goggles. That is a little bit faster than I thought it was gonna be. It's pretty quiet. So what have we discovered today? So far, you can't do audience mode when you're flying in the DJI Mini mode. Let me know in the comments if I've got that wrong, and there is a way of doing it. We've also found out that the Mini is actually quite fast. So how do you control it with the motion controller?
You just control it. I want to see how low I can fly. It gives me like I'm 2 meters of the 1.5, 1.2.
Is that you doing that, or is that the...
0.7. Yeah, it won't go under 1 meter in normal mode.
Okay.
Daddy, down.
Let's do sport mode.
Oh, down.
No, it can actually go far, far lower.
You want to get down?
No, Daddy.
Let's try to land it now.
Oh, good stuff.
So what we found out is that the Mini 3, when in FPV mode, you can't switch that so that somebody can watch in another set of goggles. The other thing is that was pretty quick.
It was.
It was a bit more agile than I thought it was going to be.
It is.
Just
it is.
from...
But the key
flying.
learning is what we found out today. I can fly FPV. I can fly FPV.
Right, let's get some goggles on. I'm going to take him for his first ride.
Armed.
But I can fly pretty close to the ground. It's...
Telemetry lost.
What is this telemetry lost warning?
Oh, it's just the receiver. This happens a lot.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
We're actually not as close as you think we are.
No, but. Oh.
Ooh. That was close. Ooh.
Still flying.
Check it out.
Woo! Go through your smoke.
Yeah, that was a mistake. So I'm going to put Vangelis in a pair of the goggles. I'm actually not going to put the goggles on because I'll be your spotter for this. We're flying this, which is the Flywoo Firefly HD. This has got the old DJI Air unit in it, so the image quality is not going to be as crisp, but it's a lot lighter. You'll have fun with this. Let me give you the remote. I gave Vangelis a quick tutorial on the controls, as the DJI cinematic drone is controlled very differently. I also explained some of the safety bits like disarming. However, I'd be a spotter so I could disarm for him just in case. Yep, press the...
Once?
Yep, and then go for it. Disarm. Yep. Try again, but keep it in the air. Up, up, up. Yep. It's easier to fly higher up. This is actually pretty good for a first time.
Well, I am a pilot, you know.
Yeah.
Can we switch?
Disarm.
Disarmed.
RF signal critical.
Signal critical.
Okay, so this is your next job. You have to go and get it. How does that feel in comparison to your DJI drone?
Well, you need to be far more attentive. You're on your toes like 100% of the time. And yeah, I guess, I mean, if you just, you know, fly a bit and crash a lot, you get the hang of it. Yeah.
Second flight?
Second flight.
Let's do it.
Should
Good.
take off.
Yep. This is really smooth for a first flight. My first flight was definitely not as smooth as this. So I put this in full manual, like acro mode, because I figured I've got on this particular drone angle mode set up, not angle mode, horizon mode set up, and I was gonna switch to that if he didn't get the hang of this, but it's pretty smooth.
Okay, I got the hang of it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, disarm. Yeah.
Ooh,
How was that?
I was trying to land, which is, well, I landed. Did I ruin it?
No.
Okay.
It's, FPV drones, they just replace the propellers.
So I got I now know how to turn far quickly.
Yeah.
So because
I saw you, as you came through there, you like whipped it back round like really quickly.
yeah. But then you also need to kind of then it again, as in planes, right? Yaw means pitch, pitch means yaw. So you actually need to balance. I think now the trickiest thing is to just hover. The trickiest is to just maintain like accuracy in your altitude. That's the tricky part. Also because when you're trying to gain some altitude, you also move. So then you need to play with the pitch. It's it's exactly the degrees of freedom that you would expect from flying. I would say not a plane, but a helicopter for sure. I'm not flying helicopters, but there's a reason for that apparently. I crashed twice today.
Yeah. But that was actually amazing for a first flight.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Sorry for ruining 2 of your drones, but yeah, watching your channel, right? You love building some.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm going to build some more.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
So when are you getting your FPV drone?
I do believe I thought I had an FPV. I don't think that anymore, right?
So thanks for watching the video. If you want to see Vangelis create a YouTube channel and start flying FPV, let him know in the comments below and he'll check them out.
Or maybe a link here.
Or a link there, yeah.